Navin, yesterday you took a trade on New Zealand Swiss, and I saw you talking about this trade and the few attempts that you had on this trade. And after a few attempts, you decided to don't try anymore, but the trade still performed like you expected or in your favor, but you were not there because you took the decision to don't try more than a certain number of times. And then you mentioned that later on, you were going to meditate on that to make sure that next time you're going to continue to take the right decision to don't try more than, 3 or 4 times, even though the trade performed on your favor. So even though you were right, you took the right decision to don't try anymore, and you're going to meditate on that. And this was very important for me, what he said. So I would like you maybe to tell me how important it is meditation for consistency on trading, and what exactly do you meditate, and like how long you meditate per day?
This is not something that's like a thing that I do. It's not a strategy. Let's put it that way. It's not a strategy. It's a tool I use to cement whatever I'm thinking, to make sure I want to remind myself. So let me bring this to your screen. This is the New Zealand Swiss, right? You should be able to see my screen. Euro Aussie right now. Let me go to New Zealand Swiss.
Yes. You took the buy on this one, right?
Yeah. This one's still running. I think I'll hold it till tomorrow, but this one's decent. Okay.
Okay, good.
New Zealand Swiss, this is the one yesterday here. So where the mistakes has happened for me is I did, you're talking about 2 or 3 or 4 attempts. I did 6 attempts and they were all within this area. I did manage to grab it as well, but I ended up closing it around here. I was aware that it's going to probably go mostly to my take profit as well, but 6 attempts total. Now, from those 6 attempts, I actually had 1 loss and then many break evens or small scratches. Now, in terms of my money management, everything is okay. There's nothing wrong. I didn't cross my rules of money management. That's all fine. But what was happening is my commissions for my trades started to add up, which means I can't ignore that. It starts adding up to a point where it looks like it's bad on my money management regardless. So that's when I made the decision of, I'm done with this. I know a sell's going to happen from here. If I close this, I'm not going to get involved again, even if it goes in my favor. I think this is when we did our call yesterday and I said, it's most likely going to go, but I'm not going to touch it. And I think we were around here and we talked about the reversal coming in, right? Yeah. So what this basically means is if I have a plan in my mind and I do it as per plan, if I don't take the trade and the trade goes in my favor, traditionally what always happens is, you see, you were right. Next time, just hold on. I don't want my brain to get into that pattern of, it's okay, you proved to yourself last time, just do it, just keep doing it. The reality is, I don't care if I was right. I went through so many attempts, and what that does is sometimes when you're going through your attempts, you don't think of what could go wrong. You think less of what could go wrong. You're always optimistic, especially if you're trading for yourself, right? Every trade you take, you're like, it should go. It should go. What's the problem? It should go, right? So even though, if you're a seasoned trader, you will know what's going to happen. That's not an issue, but there are times where you're going to be proved wrong. But until you're proved wrong, it's going to keep taking money from you until it tells you for sure you're proved wrong. And that process, I want to make sure that it doesn't happen, because I've done that in the past many times. So whenever I see a situation like this, the first thing I do is tonight, whenever the trading is over that night, I think about my trades and think about, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? And then I emphasize on, this was the right move, that I stopped trading on this, even though I know it's going to go in my favor. And then it did. Just keep reminding myself, that's okay. And it's going to happen again. Don't do it. Don't touch it, let it go, it's okay. That's the meditation that I'm doing. I'm not like sitting on the balcony at the edge of the rim like a monkey, like not like that. It's just a mental realization of, what you did was right, don't forget it. Don't forget it. Don't forget it, because in the moment it's emotional. In the moment it's emotional. Does that make sense?
Yes, yeah.